I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. He's got a one-hand feel on the steering wheel, the other on my heart. I look around, turn the radio down, he says, baby, is something wrong? I say nothing, I was just thinking how we don't have a song. And he says,
hey guys, it's Jackie. Today's look is inspired by Taylor Swift in her Our Song video, so I'm taking it way back, and I absolutely love this green look. I don't usually wear a lot of color, but I love this one for like a party or a night out, so I hope you guys like the look, and let's get started. Starting with a bare face, you want to use a makeup setting spray if you're going to wear this makeup for a long period of time, as well as a primer. So I've been loving the City Cosmetics Pore Minimizing Primer, and this has a really nice texture and it fills in your pores and makes your makeup go on flawless, and it also keeps my skin moisturized, which I really like. So once this is all blended into my skin, I'm using my Covergirl Clean Foundation as always, and I also love to mix in an illuminator, so I am using BB Plus and Illumination by Gerard Cosmetics, and by adding a little bit of this into the foundation, it just gives you that nice glowy look without being too much. Next, I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and applying this underneath my eyes, on my nose, chin, and forehead to brighten up my skin. And this one works great for under eyes as well as on blemishes. I really recommend this one. It's an amazing concealer, and I don't usually put in my foundation because I feel like the steps get repetitive. So if you do like to see the foundation portion, let me know in the comments below, or if I can skip it, because that's what I prefer to do. I like to blend out with my fingers, and then to make sure everything is blended together, I also go back in with the Quo blending sponge while it's still damp and just blend it all out. To set the makeup, I am using NYC Smooth Skin Translucent Powder. In the video, Taylor Swift has a sun-kissed look, so I'm using Rimmel SunShimmer Bronzer to my cheekbones, my temples, as well as under my chin and down my neck. Once this is blended together, I'm going to finish off the skin with a blush. I'm using Exposed by Tarte on the apples of my cheeks and blending up to my temples, and this is just a really pretty natural blush. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, and this one wears a really long time, so I love this blush. Moving on to brows, Taylor was really young when she did this video, and she didn't have very strong brows. They were just very natural, so I'm just filling in my natural brow a little bit because I do have some like holes and missing hairs for some reason. So once I have applied just a little bit in those areas, I am brushing it out with the spoolie side, and then I'm good to go. Once the skin's done, I like to respray my face with the setting spray. The green I picked up was a little bit dark, so I decided to use NYX Cream Shadow Base, and this is in a bright white color to brighten up the shadow. Pigment I'm going to be using all over the lid is Golden Olive by MAC, and I love MAC pigments, but they can get a little bit messy, so a tip I have is just apply some translucent powder right underneath your eyes so that any fallout you can just sweep away. I didn't do this, I just decided to deal with the fallout later, but it is a good tip, especially working with pigments. And this one is so pretty. It's this bright green color and it has gold flecks in it, so apply that all over your lid. Next, I'm going to blend that green color out with Pillow Talk by Too Faced, and I'm just using a big blending brush and applying it into my crease and blending all the way up to my brow bone. This is just a really natural color, and you can use a brown, but this looked more similar to the photo. I think these two shadows together make a really pretty look, but I am going to add in Bender from Urban Decay to deepen up the look, so I'm applying this into my crease with a more precise brush and then down into my outer V, and I'm going to blend this out with a rounded blending brush and blend it upwards a little bit in a more rounded shape. Keep on blending, and then I added a little bit more of that color on a more dense brush and applied it into my outer V. As you can see, I'm really blending because I don't want this dark green color to be too harsh, and I'm also adding Bender underneath my bottom lash line. It looked like Taylor's shadow in the center had more gold, so I'm using Old Gold by MAC and applying it to the center of my lid. For the inner corner, I am using Kitten by Stila, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadows and one of my most used eyeshadows, so it appears in pretty much every tutorial. So I'm just using my finger and dabbing this, and then I also wanted a little bit more brightness to the center of my lid, so I patted that on there as well. Now that we're finished with the shadow, a crucial part to this look is some winged out liner, so I'm using a Sephora brand liquid liner, and I'm applying a line on my top lash line, and then I'm winging that out, and I'm going back over it because I want it to be a little bit of a thicker line. This eyeliner is so tiny, but it used to be full size. I've just used it so much, and it's MAC's Feline Eye Kohl, and this is limited edition. It's my favorite black eyeliner pencil, but they do keep bringing it back. And I'm just applying this to my tight line as well as my waterline, and her liner was pretty dramatic, so I'm also just smudging it down a little bit under my bottom lashes as well for a more dramatic look. For mascara, I am using Maybelline The Rocket, and on one of my videos I asked which new mascara I should try out because I was done with the other one I was using, and this one came up so much, so I have used it before and I kind of forgot about it, and now I'm back to using it. And I don't think it's the best for length, but it definitely really volumizes your lashes. And there are the finished eyes without the false lashes. Every time I've worn this color on my eyes, I've gotten so many compliments, so I definitely recommend trying it out. And then I did add some false lashes. I love these from Esquido, I think. And I'm just applying it with some duo glue and patting them on to make sure that they stay in place. I've been using fake lashes a lot in my tutorials recently, and you don't have to. I just think they really complete the look, and a lot of celebrities obviously wear them. And then just to finish up the lashes, I am just using a black liquid liner again and touching up the line. Lips, I'm using a sheer nudie pink. This is Plink by MAC, and I'm applying this to my lips and then just kind of dabbing it off so it's not as intense. And then with nudes, I really like to have a gloss over top because it kind of settles and cracks sometimes because it's lighter than your natural shade or if your lips get dry. So I'm using CityLips Clear Gloss, and this one is plumping, so I love that. And it also really moisturizes your lips and has a long wear to it, so it's my favorite clear gloss. For a finishing touch, I noticed that Taylor had a little bit of a highlight on her Cupid's bow, so I'm using a little bit of Kitten again. There's the finished Our Song inspired makeup look. There is a blue look that is in the video, I'm pretty sure, so if you'd like to see that look as well, let me know in the comments below, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any requests, please leave them down below, and I'll see you guys next time.